Well, a little bit of a garden update. On the left you can see the rhubarb doing fantastic. Strawberries are coming on nicely. But in this bed she has planted Brussels sprouts. Bit of a long-term vision this, with Brussels sprouts for Christmas. At the back here we've got the potatoes, all in little pots. I think it's 10 pots there. And here we have onions, doing really well. Some more onions, and then beetroot. And over here we have got garlic, and there's an area here in which is yet to be planted in, so that's to come. She's planted sweet pea again, so sweet pea is going to grow over the arch. And on this side here we have again sweet pea down the bottom here. And now we've got peas and we've got beans planted. Now she's planted those from seed, and some have come, some haven't, but she's got little plantings as well, so she can replant there. But we've also planted carrots in here, so we're going to, and parsnips, so we're going to plant them every 2 weeks. And then in the polytunnel there's a bit of excitement in there as well. So in the polytunnel, when I get in the polytunnel we have, well, you can see that's a strawberry plant obviously. Here we have tomatoes planted, but we also have chilies planted in here. Correction, cucumber. Actually, what do you know? Cucumber. We have more tomatoes. We have peppers. And this is where the chilies are, I think, up here. So quite a lot of stuff going on. So where am I going today? Where am I going? I'm going local. I'm going scenic. I'm going historic. And I'm heading into a lovely glen. So where am I today? I'm in the Cladagh Glen, about 3 miles north of Florencecourt, and I'm going to do the walk up to the Marble Arch, up to the visitor centre and back down again. Nice little short local walk. I haven't really done much filming lately because, well, lots of reasons. Firstly, I had an operation on my neck, and that was a great success actually. I had a lipoma, Lipoma, removed, a sort of fatty tissue. Had a swelling on the back of my neck that was getting worse and worse. And so I've got that done. I had a 9-stitch gash in the back of my neck for a while. But it's all good now. And then 3 weeks ago I got COVID, first time. So I was out of action for 10 days. Andrea got it too, so she was out of action slightly, about 5 days behind me. But we're both 100% now, and we didn't really suffer at all with the whole thing. It was really a mild dose. So here we are. I'm taking advantage of a few hours I've got this morning. It's 8 o'clock. A very early start. You've got a river here that's flowing off the Cladagh range, but it's coming out of caves. So up here, this is all a limestone area, and up here there are various caves. They're actually very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Let's see. It's a very short walk, it's only a mile or two, but very scenic. This will be a Sunday afternoon walk for a lot of people, families. You obviously can push your buggy on the path here, it's very good. But we then come to steps which will take us up to the Marble Arch Caves. Marble Arch Caves are a very famous tourist attraction in Northern Ireland. You can take a little boat and you can then walk and you see all the stalactites, stalagmites. It's all lit up, properly guided. We've done it a number of times. Really, really nice. Epic. Okay, we come now to the Cascades feature. It's really quite pretty. I have a picture of this at home on the wall. Very nice, isn't it? Very, very nice. Okay, just a little bit to go now to the actual Marble Arch itself. Again, that's just lovely. Now, I think I've said it on the Quilca video I did a few years ago that the Marble Arch is named the Marble Arch because there's an arch, or was an arch up here, and the locals for years thought it was made out of marble. But of course when the geologists came along, they confirmed it was actually all limestone. So that's what the area is, and that's why there's such a network of caves up here, because it's all limestone and it has been worn away by the water over the centuries. You can see the rock formations there, the strata, and how the water has got underneath them and eroded it all. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, well here we are at the Marble Arch, just around the corner here, and then there's a set of steps that takes us up to the caves and to the visitor centre. And I suspect that this will be blocked off. So there you go. Okay, there it is, the sign to the Marble Arch. And if you can see where the hole is over here, that was an arch completely all over, and it was all white. You're going back 100, 200 years. But the cave network is beyond where the water is coming out of, and you'll not be able to see it from here, but we'll see it when we get up the boardwalk. So this little bit is called Marble Arch Rising, and if you see where the water's coming out, that's the start of some of the cave networks. And then on the other side, there's quite a drop down now. Yeah, look. You can see through there, quite a drop. I probably should have counted the steps there, shouldn't I? But let's not bother. Let's not bother with that. Now, okay, if you come to the Marble Arch to do the tour, this is where they will take you. Okay, so it's obviously closed up at the moment, and there's why. Because the water level is very, very high. Water's flowing rapidly. But if you go on the walking tour, which is what I've done, this is the steps that they take you down, and you go down through the hole there. And this is the visitor centre. This is where you come if you want to do a tour. And there's a shop in there, and there's a cafe. It's really very good. Big car parking and everything. It's a great place. I've said it, but the Marble Arch complex is a UNESCO global geopark, so it's got a lot of status. But now we're going to go on the little cottage walk here. It says it's 0.2k. That's no problem to a man of my calibre. Okay. This is the cottage, and there's really not much left of it. It's just a ruin. But nevertheless, somebody once lived here. What a place to live, eh? Oh, scary, eh? Has somebody lived in here? Not for me, I'm afraid. So, again, way down to the caves. So, just a few holiday plans to tell you about. Saturday week, we'll get on our first plane for about 3.5 years. We head to Southampton, and we're going to catch a cruise ship, and we're going to do a Baltic cruise with our friends Jay and Denise from the United States stroke Mexico. So we go to Copenhagen, we go to Oslo, Stockholm, Helsinki, Tallinn, and a few other wee places. So really looking forward to that. And then at the end of June, we're going back to the Lake District. We have 2 weeks booked, staying this time close to Windermere, and hoping to do many more wind rides. So it flows down and then it goes underneath the pathway, goes down that little sluiceway into the Cladagh River. Okay, I'm almost back at the car now, and to my right here is a scout hut. There has always been a scout hut here in my memory, even as a boy, been up here, but what we seem to have up here now is quite a modern facility. It's been upgraded in every way, so obviously they camp up here and maybe do the caving, bit of mountaineering. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to end the walk, and I'm going to come back down to this area and sit for a bit, because there's a lot of squirrel boxes here. It's quite an open area, and I just wait and see if I see anything. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But that's what I think I'll do. So I hope you've enjoyed this mini walk. It's me getting my bearings again on hiking, discovering my camera skills, limited as they may be, rediscovering them again, how to use everything, and that'll keep me in good stead for the holidays that are coming, when hopefully we'll have quite a few videos. So thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it, and see you on the next one. Again, isn't that lovely? And we've got the bridge. It's beautiful.